In this video, I'm going over an example for indirect proportionality that involves recipes. We're normally given questions that there's a recipe for a cake or a pudding or a concrete or some other compound that has various proportions of different ingredients. So how will we scale that up or down? Here we're given, by the way, I must tell you, I know nothing about how to bake a cake. So whether these numbers I've put down are realistic or not, I haven't got a clue, but it doesn't take away anything from the mathematics. Supposing we have a recipe for a cake that uses 4 eggs, 300 grams of sugar, and 500 grams of flour, and this can feed 6 people. How much of each ingredient do we need if we want to bake a cake for 9 people? Now, the way I've solved this, it avoids algebra, although algebra is implied in it, but it's a mechanical way. I've shown it in an earlier video. If you haven't seen it, you can have a look. But here I'll just use the techniques. Hopefully it will be self-evident and clear as to how you can use it. Now, we want to bake a cake for 9 people. So we make a column for people, and we want to know, for example, how many eggs do we need? And then I create a column for eggs. Then I'm given that the cake for 6 people required 4 eggs. How many eggs, this is my unknown, x comes here, do I need for a recipe to cover 9 people? And the way we work this out, and you can see this in my earlier video, is that we cross multiply that item by this, and we divide by that. Here we multiply here and divide by there. So our x, which is the number of eggs that we need, will equal to 4 times 9 divided by 6. 4 times 9 divided by 6. Oh, sorry. Which means 6 eggs. So to recap, we have a column for the number of people covered. These are the quantities we know, the 2 quantities that we have been given, that for 6 people we need 4 eggs. So if it's 9 people, how many eggs? We cross multiply here diagonally and we divide by the higher number. Suppose we want to know how much sugar do we need to cover the cake for 9 people. So again, I'll put a column for number of persons and the amount of sugar that I need. In fact, let me wipe this out because we don't always have to have the multiplication come from the right to the left and up. Let me erase this just to indicate that the columns could be quite arbitrarily placed. So we have the amount of sugar and the number of people that we cover. 300 milligrams, 300 grams of sugar covers 6 people. Now I want a recipe to cover 9 people. How much sugar do I need? Again, it's this times that and divided by this. So our x here would be 300 times 9 divided by 6. And if I do my mental sums correctly, 6 and 3, that becomes 50, that becomes 450. Now, another variation the question can be put. Suppose I have 8 eggs and I can get enough of the other quantities that I need. That means I can have as much sugar or as much flour as I need. So with 8 eggs, provided I can get enough sugar and enough flour that I need, for how many people can I make a cake, and how much sugar or how much flour do I need? So again, we will do the same. We just set up the appropriate columns. For example, I have 8 eggs. Now I know 4 eggs. I'll have a column for eggs and a column for here now persons. So I know that 4 eggs can bake a cake for 6 people. Now I have 8 eggs. How large can my cake be? How many people can it feed? In this case, again, this would be this. This times that divided by that. So it will be 6 times 8 divided by 4, which would be 12, which stands to reason. If we have twice the number of eggs, we can feed twice the number of people. Now, for example, with my 8 eggs, I can feed 12 people. How much sugar will I need? Again, we use the numbers that were given in the original recipe. I'll put the sugar in the left-hand column here. Sugar in the left-hand column, eggs in the right-hand column. Now I know from here that for 300 grams of sugar, it requires 4 eggs, 8 eggs. How much sugar will I need? This 300 gram looked like 360 even to me. Let's correct this. This is 300. So x here again will be equal to 300 times 8 divided by 4. 300 times 8 divided by 4, which will be 600 grams. All these types of questions can be tackled in this similar way. The process is quite mechanical. We cross multiply along the diagonals and we divide by the number above. And although there is algebra implied, we are not directly using algebra. So most people should be able to use this. I hope you like this video. Please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.